Good morning and welcome to Morning March's extended edition on WriterGreg at twitch.tv. Glad that you could make it, and thank you so much for those who are already here, raring to go at whatever time zone you may be in for 3 hours of Pomodoro-style creative writing, marches, sprints, whatever you may want to be in. So glad that you could all make it. Thank you to Moonflower for contributing to the 1 million lemon challenge. And also, let's see, we have Moonflower, James Woodwright, and Secondhand Samurai. And thank you to World Anvil and James Woodwright for the hosts at the beginning of the stream. Glad that you could all make it, and I am looking forward to another great morning 3-hour tour of creativity. And if you get the 3-hour tour reference, welcome to my age demographic. Or at least someone who watched a lot of reruns on TBS. I give you permission just to call me James. Thank you, James. I want to give the full sometimes I give the full shout out hoping that people will see your name and then be willing to follow you and know your username. But hey, James, welcome aboard. All right, so today I need to hurry and grab the thought of the morning as it comes up on the screen, because yes, it's gotta wait. There we go. All right, let me switch to the screen here. All right, the thought of the morning comes from Margaret Atwood. If I waited for perfection, I would never write a word. What a wonderful thought, even from someone who is professionally published and has lots of accolades. Even she recognizes that what we do as creatives who write, whether you call yourself an author, a writer, a scribbler, whatever it may be, this is the idea of waiting for perfection to work on your craft is kind of unnecessary, because we are never perfect as we begin, and we can just get things done and learn and grow. I'm sure many authors cringe if they go back and read their first published work, let alone their first non-published work. So that's what we need to worry about, is not seeking perfection, but seeking to hone our craft and get stuff out there. And James has provided a quote: if you want to be a writer, you must do 2 things above all others: read a lot and write a lot. Stephen King. Yes, very true. And I am here to help you with the first one. The second one. The writes a lot. Okay, with the Pomodoro sprints that we're going to be doing for the next 3 hours, that is what we want to accomplish, is a lot of work. Okay, so we have about 1 minute to our first sprint of the morning. So you can let me know what you're working on, or you can just get ready to work on it, because we only got 1 minute till we begin. I'm working on The Ranger's Revenge that I've previously imported into World Anvil manuscripts. So that is what I am beginning the editing process here. All right, here we go. So, music up. I'm copying and pasting from a spreadsheet. I hope the data is cool. All right, here we go. Music up, microphone off. I'll see you in 10. I just missed a bunch of things this morning. I didn't start the sprint timer. I didn't mute my microphone. Gotta get the cobwebs out of this brain. Moonflowers, 64 words, and helping my sister find a pencil for the SAT. Wow. Tell your sister good luck. 9 words, James. Good job. Yeah, I never took the SAT. When I was in high school and out here in the Rocky Mountains, the emphasis was on the ACT. So, never took the SAT. Once bought a study manual for the GMAT. Nope. I did not do that. All right. I fluffed mine for reputation points later. You mean you took it multiple times? I don't know what you mean by you fluffed it. But I thought you were in England. You take the SAT in England? Yeah, I don't know. All right. So what I'm working on while we wait for more people to let me know what they're working on in the chat, I have my story called The Ranger's Revenge. It is a cross between Puss in Boots, the fairy tale, and The Count of Monte Cristo, where it's a story, instead of a story of the Puss in Boots who is trying to help his master. No, I intentionally do rubbish in SATs and they predict me lower for my GCSEs, and I got 17 grades higher. Oh, strategy. Interesting. Well, that's cool. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Education. Don't let school get in the way of your education. That's my motto. Don't let school get in the way of your education. All right. So what I'm working on here is I have the Ranger's Revenge, but I wrote it, and I did have some planning. I did it, but I didn't really document everything because I was in a rush for a deadline. I missed that deadline, so now I'm going back and I'm really tightening up the craft of the Ranger's Revenge. So the process that I'm going through now is as if I was a discovery writer, and now I'm going back and discovering if there is a coherent plot structure within this scene, within this story. So everybody, in my opinion, everybody must plot. Where we vary is, do you plot before or do you plot after? That's the only difference between pantsers and plotters, or outliners and discovery writers. Is when do you do your plotting? And so for the Ranger's Revenge, I'm going to be going through creating all my World Anvil templates for the scenes, going through and filling out everything, making sure I have all of my article stubs or filled out as needed to make sure that I have a really good solid structure for my story. So that's what I'm working on and why I'm working on it. And there is the alarm for our next sprint, 10-minute sprint. And I will start the sprint this time. This mouse, I don't know if my mouse is wearing out or my mouse pad is wearing out. It's not that I haven't had this pad for like 40 years. I mean, this is where I went to college, like 25. I mean, they don't even use this logo anymore, but I really like that logo. And how many years has it been? let's not count. It'll make me depressed. All right, so there we go. Got the timer going, and we'll turn the music up and microphone off this time, and I'll see you in 10. All right, good morning and welcome to the sprints. Thanks, Deslecat, for showing up. I really appreciate it. And Moonflower got 145 words in that last sprint, properly timed this time. Thanks. And I've just been going through and I'm bouncing all over the place. There's no way I would be able to get a good word count on any of this. James, 13 words. Finished content for the table. The table still has issues. That's where you go. Oh, I love rainy days. I do enjoy a rainy day. But then again, I live in a desert where a rainy day is significant. If you live somewhere where you get rain a lot, maybe you wouldn't enjoy it as much. This rain just happens so rarely here. All right. Yeah, temperate here, and I love the rain too. Good. Day 3 of rain in the past 4 days. Where are you located, Daz? Or what country or state or province of are you located? You don't need to tell me the city or anything like that, but Upper Peninsula and Michigan. Oh, okay. Wow. Does it rain there a lot? Do you have lake effect rain? Because here with the Great Salt Lake, we have lake effect snow. Where if we get a snowstorm, the lake will make it stronger and saltier. Oh, music is too loud. Too many things to remember. Okay, so you do have the lake effect. Oh, Indiana, and you're starting to get hurricane leftovers. Hopefully they're not too strong, but it comes in spurts. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, all of our rain gets squeezed out in Seattle, Washington, and California, depending on the trajectory of the row spans on tables in BB code. I'm not sure. BB code table span. Call span and row span. Oh, there we go. There's an example there. It looks like it's very similar to HTML. Old school HTML. Yeah. So I don't want your notifications. Why did you? All right, there we go. Let's dismiss that. And let us get back into it. See you in 10. All right, how did everyone do? Siobhan, how are you doing? 4,000 words, holy cow. After writing 4,000 words, I'd imagine. 4,241 words. Excellent job. 9 lines on paper. All right, good job. Thanks for the hydrate reminder, James. And Walking Dead Lover, thank you for the contribution to the 1 Million Lemon Challenge. Let's see, we are at 28%, 28.5%. Awesome. Kit, good morning. Good night, Sharon. Formatting code for the table didn't work, but it looks okay without the call span. My article total for the word is 1831. Good job. Yeah, get some rest. Heaven knows I'm always sleep deprived. But it's Saturday. A lot of fun stuff to do today. After the stream. What am I kidding? It's chores. I got lots of chores to do today. But it'll be a day away from the computer, which is always nice. Oh. Yeah, so I'm going through and trying to really tighten up the organization because I've been kind of sloppy in my organization of my stuff here on World Anvil, and if I want it to work, I need to keep it tight, and I need to do it right according to the procedures that I've established so that I can rely on those procedures. And because if you establish procedures, you don't follow the procedures, but you need them. There's a reason why you created them. So I'm hoping that by doing this, going back, doing this cleanup, and stuff like that, I will be able to just know what to do and have good stuff. All right. James, we're using the BB code shortcut. Good job. The Dazzler-Cat, the hero races. Cool. Make some of them ugly. We need more ugly heroes. Do what you want, I'm sorry. I guess Minotaurs could be ugly. And skill. I don't know why on earth that... Okay, I'm allowing that one, James. I mean, URL. Come on, URL is not profane. An apostrophe S chat? Maybe I'm just ignorant, but yeah. If you need cheat codes, yeah. Well, it's not so much as a bad bot, but a computer is the world's fastest idiot because a computer will do exactly what you tell it to do that doesn't have intelligence. It just only can do it. Yeah, so my chat is always open, even if I'm not here. You can just go to the chat, exclamation code, BB code, and you'll get the URL. Yeah. What are scaled ones? Are those like lizard people? Hey, I support it, that's for sure. Wait, did I snooze an alarm without realizing it? I did. Holy cow. I'm dumb. Okay. Let us get another sprint going so that it'll end at the bottom of the hour. And the potential to awaken their dragon blood. That sounds so cool. All right, here we go. Music up, microphone off. I'll see you in 10. Yeah, these are too short some days. All right, how'd everyone do? James bailed out of the sprint, 29 words, but not the beep. The battle with BB code. Yeah, Des the cat, 14 lines. Good. Is it wrong am I wrong imagining that you're just sitting there on your couch with your phone listening to this and just scribbling away on a notepad? Is that the wrong image? Because you're probably a lot more comfortable on a couch than I am in an office chair. 109 words and a crest created for a school. Cool. A school crest. Oh, writing at your desk. Oh, good. You just mentioned that your cats, or maybe was it you that mentioned your cat stuff? Yeah. All right. Yeah, the battle with BB code is real. Trying to keep all of this organized. So there's So did I even do that BB code right? Nope, I don't think I did. Refresh Twitch. Did you get another ad? Okay, that's not how. No, don't want to do that. I know I've done links before. All right. There we go. All right. Music up. Microphone off. See you in 10. Hi, how'd everybody do? I'm actually getting into the story here a little bit. Alright, 5 words in the article, 14 words for something else. Good. Twelve lines. Right. Hey, Moonflower, 162 words. Good job. Okay, so with the Pomodoro method, we do need to take a long break every once in a while. Our scheduled long break is at the top of 7 o'clock because that is the end of that is our halfway point. So we will do one more sprint. You're working on an unimportant character in the Moondare known as Achretin. All right. And so then we'll take a short break. Yeah, we'll just do that. So I went through on my different lights that are here, and instead of having paper, I put tissues, Kleenexes, up there. And it does make it a little bit brighter, but it balances out the underlight that I get from this monitor down here. So I think it's working pretty good. So I'm just reading this draft here, only a couple hundred words, and then putting it in my information over here. Get rid of the sequel information. But you never know if something is a sequel or not until after you've gone through it. And it's possible to have more than one sequel in a row. It doesn't always have to go sequel. All right. Well, if I could ask a favor that you wait until after the long break, Moonflower. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, here we go again. And there we go. All right, music up, mics off. See you in 10. there we go, the end of the sprint. Welcome to a new follower, Sherastor. I'm not sure how to do the ZH there, but thank you so much for subscribing. How did everybody do? Following. How did everybody do in that sprint? How many words were written? How many lines? 367 words by Moonflower. Excellent job. Wow, that is a lot of words. James, it's now to be. It's not to be. Oh, you're not the new person now. Hey, Coffee Quills. Dazzler Cat, 10 lines. Alright, hoping everyone is enjoying their Saturday morning, midday, or evening. Okay, so it is 7 o'clock in the morning right now, and so no, you can put in the long break stuff right now. Go ahead and buy it, put in the link. Okay, 49. Do the sprint takeover. Put in the link. Ah, yes, save check. I am using World Anvil's manuscript. Disable focus. All right, let's take. And so here I have. It's an online writing platform at worldanvil.com, and I am trying to take what I wrote and put it into that. You forgot to publish the article. No worries. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Fey World. All right. I think. Bye, Dazzlecat. Oh, enjoy your omelets. Enjoy your omelets. We'll be here for another 90 minutes as we work on sprints. So feel free to come back. Oh, all right. I'm looking for what would make it more immersive and what to add more on. Okay. Irish stew in a can for lunch. Yeah. Okay, there we go. This is the extended Greg. So I am going. Yeah, so I'm tired. I'm okay. Yeah, I made this article in around 20 minutes, 2 sprints. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me turn down the... let's turn on the timer. For those who wish... No. For those who want to do a sprint, we will go ahead and start the timer. But for those who have been here all morning, just make sure that you... make sure that you are... Here's some coffee. Thanks, Quills. Yeah, I don't drink coffee. And all the caffeine triggers anxiety, so... and other reasons. But let's just take a look. Let's see, that is my sprint countdown. I'm going to go over to my... Okay, don't leave. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go to my intermission screen. I think you can still hear me talking. But I can... Yeah, there we go. And I can move this up a little bit. And that will still keep going. So does that make it? Yeah, cool. So no matter, I can go back to my screen. Yeah. So if I need to go somewhere mid-screen, mid-sprint, or whatnot. Sorry if I'm annoying you. Be able to do it that way. Cool. Alright. So I am going to be back in... I am going to take a quick intermission and break. I will be back at the end of the sprint, and at that time we will do an article review for the sprint takeover, where we will be reviewing the work, the article here done by Moonwriter. So if you are interested to take a break, go for it. But if not, feel free to continue on your sprint, and I will see you in a bit. Alrighty. That was a good break. Hope everyone had one. Or we're able to work on some more sprints. DNS words. Not sure what that means. Did not start is do not submit. Not sure. All right. So, Moonflower, if you're around, what we can do is we can start a little bit early. Did not start. Yeah. I'm not tracking my words this morning because bouncing all over the place. So as soon as Moonflower comes back and says something in the chat, we can go ahead and get this started. Can you give me a second? I need to finish this sentence, then I'll have you refresh. Okay, I can do that. Yeah. Oh. Hope everyone has some good plans for the weekend. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get started reading this. There was a paragraph missing in comparison to my base doc. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, going to turn off the music for this sprint takeover as I read this. Let's zoom into this a bit. All right, and in the realm of color, Feyworld. Feyworld is the realm of color. The vast majority of all Fey live in Feyworld. But the changeling Fey are those Fey who are sent to live in Ozaneri, the realm of the material. Location in the multiverse. Feyworld is a dimensional plane located adjacent to both Ozaneri, the realm of the material, and Mysticala, the realm of magic. Proximity to magic. As a result of Feyworld being adjacent to Mysticala, the realm of magic, most of those native to Feyworld are capable of using magic. The residents of Feyworld oftentimes have stronger magic than those residing in Ozaneri and other non-Mysticala adjacent planes. The exception, of course, is those in the veiled place in Ozaneri, who oftentimes have much stronger magic than those in any other plane except for Mysticala itself. Native flora, fauna, and other life forms. Native sapient beings. Feyworld has a total of 5 sapient species located in its confines. Fey, plural Fey. Fey are the most populous of the 5 races of Feyworld. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to start the timer for those who may wish to sprint. There we go. Okay. Fey are beings of roughly human size and shape, although they have sharper features and pointed ears. Fey are divided into Seelie, Unseelie, and Changeling Fey. The Seelie and Unseelie are currently at war in a conflict lasting several hundred years and known as the Fairy War. Pixie, plural pixies. Pixie are the second most populous of the 5 races of Feyworld. Pixies are tiny insect-winged beings. Undis are the middling race of population in Feyworld. Undis are roughly human size, but have fishtails for lower halves and insectoid wings. Udini. Undini. Which syllable has an emphasis? Undini. Because if you don't capitalize, which one should have the emphasis? Like, is it undini, undini, undini? Not sure. Okay. Sylph? Undini. Undini. Okay. Undini. Sylph are the second least populous race of the Fey world. Sylph are roughly the same size as humans, but they have feathered wings. Undine. Well, Moonflower wrote this, and so if she says, I mean, it's spelt. I mean, I agree. Coffee Quills. It's spelt Undine, because that it's Dine is usually translated as one syllable, and so if it is to be a third dinner. I specifically changed the pronunciation of the Undini for this story, but I can definitely accept Undine, Undin, as in dinner. Undin. Yeah, you may want to add an E if you want people to, when they guess it, you may want to you may need to respell it. Dine, Undine, Undine. Okay. You may want to look up phonetics and yeah, because Undine makes sense. You may want to look up phonetics and how to phonetically spell that next to it. Sylph are roughly the same size as humans, but they have feathered wings. Gnomes are the least populous race of the Fey world. Gnomes appear to be short humanoids with cat-like features. Gnomes tend to live under the mountain of Fey world. Native fauna. Some of the fauna located in the Fey world include honey bears, gleebees. Native flora. Some of the flora located in Fey world includes master lilies and goban trees. Okay, so some of the things that you're looking for is how to expand this. Well, I think it's kind of funny that you say that this is the realm of color and everything's black and white. Okay, I can ignore flora and fauna. Okay, but this is a really nice picture that you have here. It's a dimensional plane. It's interesting, though, that everything except for the pixies are humanoid sizes, whereas the gnomes are short humanoids. Okay, the black and white is because of the theme you have. I like grayscale as a coloring theme. Okay, so the location in the multiverse. Let's just go back from the top to the bottom. I think here that in this, yeah, here the realm of color. You're describing, okay, the Fae is the realm of color, but then you describe the inhabitants and those that don't live in it. So instead of defining what the Fey world is, you're defining what it isn't, and the who lives there. So I would go back and what does it mean to be a realm of color? How big is it? Are there continents? Is it are your multiverses, are they similar in geography? Songbird, good morning. Because when I think of multiple planes of existence, I think you would see the same structures in both places, so that you're literally like a ghost. You are a ghost to another plane, but how do your planes interact with each other? So I would spend more time in the first paragraph explaining more what it is as opposed to what it is not. I do like this idea of the location is important in the multiverse. You may want to, if you know how many you have, I would go in and explain this. The proximity to magic, again, great information because Mysticala, if you're next door to Mysticala, that will give you more power. But when you say next door, are you talking about circular? Are you Because if it's circular in shape, then you only have two sides. But if it's three-dimensional and it's cube-like, you could have six planes next to each other. Or are they stacked literally like planes or pieces of paper, and there's only two? So that would just be interesting to know a little bit more about how your multiverse is structured. Uh, whether it's they're next to each other, they're as planes or as three-dimensional objects, or as all in the same location but at a different frequency. That would be interesting. And the native sapiens, I think you have a great start here with your. Okay, you are working on making a planar map, but it's hard to do and not done. I'll work on describing it more, though. Yeah, I don't know if it really. They're basically cubes. Okay, so I don't know if you need to explain it here or you just make reference to it and then move it and then move the detailed explanation to another article. But yeah, because if the Fey world is a cube or a sphere, then that would determine how many other planes could be adjacent to it and thus have the benefit or adjacent to Mysticala. Because usually you have the material plane, you have a deity plane, you have a hell plane, you have the Fey world, and so it'll just be interesting how you have it because you have the magic plane separate from the Fey plane, which is I kind of cool. But what I would do is if you have a copy of D&D's player manual or wherever it describes the plane, look at the section headers, not the content, the section headers that they have in their article, and then see if you say, okay, well, they said this about their world, but in my world, I'm going to change it, but I'm going to keep the header. That way you can be able to make sure that it fills in. Okay, the multiverse is a giant cube divided into 81 smaller cubes, and you do have the player handbook. Okay, I would just go through there, not to copy the content of the player handbook, but to see if there are sections or headers in the player handbook that would give you an inspiration for expanding that. Because if D&D or other RPG systems take the time to explain how their world is different, you can take that inspiration for your world as well. Okay, any other quick questions? Okay, so I'm going to turn the music back on Yeah, fun article. Love the picture. Question: is there a website for world building questions on topics such as politics, government, economics, and military, etc.? I know the eSongbird had this one article. eSong has a Discord. Oh no, I like the theme. I don't have a problem with this grayish theme, as long as you spice it up a lot with pictures, because the picture that you have there really pops out. Yeah, eSongbird is collecting a lot of resources like that in her Discord. Okay, there we go. All right, so it's just interesting how this zooming into one. This is a Chrome problem, not a World Anvil problem, but how it zooms all of the websites consistently. Yeah, world playing, world building, spring hole. Okay. Writing, role playing, world building. Ah. Nice. And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that. And I'm going to bookmark it. Okay, the world building category is near the bottom. Okay. All right, so we have roughly 1 hour left on our stream here this morning. That means we have 4 more sprints that we are going to be working on, each ending at the quarter of the hour. And then we have 4 more sprints to go through. And yeah. And the next sprint starts in about 1 minute. Glad you made it to the stream, eSongbird. I am working on an art. I'm taking my story, The Rangers of Revenge, and backfilling all of my plotting templates so that I'm as if I did a discovery right, and now I'm trying to figure out if I have it. Oh yeah, I fell asleep pretty quick, but yeah, I woke up pretty early because Doggo needs to go outside. Discovery right is where it's pantsing. You know, you have your plotters and your pantsers. Oh, you woke up at 1:30. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm good. Yeah, so I am, even though I kind of plotted it, when I plotted it, I didn't put it in World Anvil, and so now I'm going back and recreating it. James at 6:30 BST. All right. So there is the sprint. Make sure you save your work. Let's turn the microphone up. Music up. And microphone off. And let's get sprinting. right. How'd everybody do? Scribe. You woke up to a cat. That is nice. "61 words for E. Songbird, 83 words for James, on why humanity can just progress back to where they were in the 21st century when I haven't answered the question fully." Yeah, gotta answer those questions. So cute when they do that. Moonflower, 330 words. Good job. Back to the Future. Oh, on why humanity can't just progress back to where they were in the 21st century, as opposed to even farther back, I'm guessing. Yeah. I mean, even if you think about how much things have changed in, well, I'd like to say 50 years, because, you know, the 80s only happened 20 years ago, and I'm sticking with that. Finished a forum post, working on your pollination and gathering information for a blog post. Cool. Yeah, I mean, if you watch The Christmas Story, you know, Ralphie and, you know, shoot your eye out, if they've regressed to the 1860s. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and when you think about how much progress we've made as inhabitants of this world in the last, 50, 100, or 150 years, or whatever the math is, from 1860. I don't have a calculator, and it's still too early in the morning to figure out how many years it's passed. All right, Moonflower Rider, thank you so much for coming by, and thank you so much for the contributions of the lemons that you did earlier, or did multiple times, because I only get the one night notification. Have a great one. Yeah, and yet there are still kids licking frozen poles. There are some rites of passage that one could never truly outgrow. Oh, Moonflower, you donated like 7 times. Wow, thank you. James, you have 1954 words for that article. Good job. Let's see, how are we doing? Let me check. We are at 28.7%. Awesome. That is awesome. Oh, bumped the screen. Hey, Kit, welcome. We're also used to saying good night to say goodbye to everyone, but it's good day, or I'm not sure. What is appropriate greeting of farewell so early in the morning? All right. Good break. Let's get this sprint on the road. Make sure you save your words. Document what your word count is right now. Are you? Yeah. Grunt. Yeah. I usually just grunt. Yeah. Grunting is such a effective way. Oops, I almost pushed end stream. That would have been bad. All right, there's the music. All right, microphone's off. See you in 10. how's everybody doing? I'm pondering too much. I need to get writing. Eight words, finished a section. Canned peach slices. Other sections need research and conversations. 170 words for eSongbird. Good. Oh. Nice to have everyone here. It seems like we have a nice list of people here in the chat. Thanks to everyone who may be lurking and enjoying the sprints. Hope they're helpful. Kit is doing layouts in CSS. I have my words almost ready, getting the structure around them ready. Very good. Scribe, 135 words. Oh, stretch. They are helpful. This is my time to write, edit, and research. Good. So, eSongbird is going to stream for real today. Oh, you're taking the time after Shyred. Okay. Yeah, I feel bad because Isaac Tom. Why do I put a R in there? Isaac Tom is streaming right now, I think. Or at least was scheduled to. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, Isaac, Tom, for the raid of 6. Thank you so much. Glad to have you here. Thank you for... I hope your stream went well. I was just mentioning how I feel bad that we completely overlap each other. I enjoy jumping into your streams on Tuesdays. Get ready. I love it. Get ready. Are there arms up? Oh, and thank you so much, Isaac. I do appreciate that. Oh, I got to take a closer look at this thing you've got going on here. We sprint in 1 minute. All you lovely people who just came over from Isaac's. Okay, if I control plus a lot. Oh, fun! It's like the toast's arms are up. Just that is fun. Yep. Okay, there we go. Oh, gotta switch the keyboard back to this one. All right, so we are getting our sprint ready to go. There we go. There's the sprint starting. Yeah, I remember watching when that one was being drawn. Okay, so music up. It was already up. Microphones off. I will see you in 10. Good job. Sprint is over. 31 words, 2 were for editing. There's a movie marathon going in your apartment. Not the fan of the zombie genre, that's for sure. Breakfast has been eaten, dishes done. Welcome back, Deslacat. I hope the omelets were good. We had something. One of my favorite things to have is cabbage. You know, you go and buy those coleslaw mixes, and you have finely diced cabbage and carrots ready for a coleslaw, but you don't use the mix. And what my wife made is she put a little bit of egg white in it, some salt and pepper, and fried it like a waffle. And so it was this waffle made out of cauliflower, carrots, and just enough egg white to be able to keep it all sticking together. And then you put tomato sauce and cheese on it. And so you have instead of a cauliflower pizza crust, you have a cabbage pizza crust, but it's good stuff and healthier, low carb. Get your veggies in. 70 words and broke up 3 cat fights. Dinosaur Bob, that's funny. Yeah, I would love to know from your a teacher's point of view, how things are going in the schools. I got too many chores today to meet up with my writing group in person, but oh, good. Well, the funny thing is, in my youngest school district or classroom, they say it's a 3 feet. Everyone needs to stay 3 feet apart, as opposed to the 6. So who knows? Yeah, it's going to be interesting, that's for sure. That is going to be interesting. All right, so we have about 2 more minutes to the final sprint of the morning that I'm hosting, but you can definitely keep going and work on as many sprints as you want. And final already? Yes, I've been doing this since 5:30. This is the end of hour 3. I don't sleep in on Saturdays. These are marches. You march whatever time you do, whether you like it or not. And besides, that way I can get as many sprints and writing done before my kids wake up. Because I'm starting to hear the pitter-patter of little feet. Now, I think Sky Red Fox is after me, and then Esong is going to be afterwards. Well, it's 3 hours with 4 sprints an hour. So that's 12 sprints, but one of those is the long break. And so how many so 11. Yeah, if you're here with me all the way through and you take the long break, there are 11 sprints on Saturday. There it is. Yeah. All right. So there we go. I think, keep forgetting to turn the music down. Okay, so microphone's off. Yep, I will see you soon. See you in 10. there we go. How'd everyone do? $300 words. Did not write, sprinted out. That's okay. I've had a little bit of struggling here myself today. Does Twitch not understand the meaning of latency? I checked. I had a 30-second delay to broadcast using low latency. When I switched to normal latency, it dropped to 5 seconds. I don't know. Scribe 197. Dazzler Cat brainstorming one page with doodles and lines connecting things. Finally finished the answering form questions about the challenge. Found 2 open submission calls to put on the blog. Wonderful. I need to start looking at those submission calls, Quills, and be able to see if I want to pursue any of those, or at least get ideas of what people are looking for, because I have yet to meet. I have not had great success writing a story for a contest unless I've known it like 5 months out. Yeah. Nice work, yes, Dazzler Cat. Nice words and nice work, everybody. Thank you so much. Turn down the music there. Thank you so much for joining me today on WriterGreg's Morning Marches. I don't know. Scribe, I have never used a tooltip yet before. I just have been doing article links. So let's take a look. Yeah, you can do it. Get her done. See if Sky Red Fox, Shy Red Fox. Okay, it does look like Shy Red Fox is up and going already, so get her done. So I am going to /RAID for Shy Red Fox. Be sure when you get over there that you do yell out in the chat, Lemon Raid. And I hope everyone has a great and creative weekend. I will be back Monday morning for more morning marches. And so nothing tonight, nothing tomorrow, but back for morning marches on Monday. And so if you have questions about the schedule, feel free to go down below the ASC website and all of that stuff. So have a great weekend. I got chores up to here to work on after I take a nap. So thanks everybody, and have a great day. And that's right, I need a better exit yell. Lemon Raid. Bye.